They say you never truly know someone. I thought I did. I married him, loved him, buried him. And still, I had no idea who he really was. My name is Elena Carter. I'm 32 now. But 3 years ago, I was just 29. A young widow, dressed in black, staring at a mahogany coffin with my husband's name engraved in gold. Caleb Vincent Carter. Beloved husband. Taken too soon. It was the kind of heartbreak that splits your soul in two. My hands trembled holding his death certificate. My breath caught during the funeral prayers. But I survived it. Moved on. Or at least, I thought I did. Caleb was everything I never knew I needed. He was quiet but witty, deep but playful. A tech entrepreneur with a genius mind but a calm, magnetic presence. He'd always say things like, "Lena, the world is chaos, but you're my anchor." We met at a bookstore, believe it or not. He was reading a book on AI and asked me what I thought about free will in machines. I laughed. He smiled. That was our beginning. Within a year we were married. Felt fast to others, but to us, felt inevitable. Then came the crash. A rainy morning. Slippery highway. A text from the police. Closed casket funeral. His family was quiet, distant, almost robotic. They said he was cremated. They refused to let me see his body. But I trusted them. I trusted him. I built a shrine in our home. I played our wedding video every year on our anniversary. I even kept his voicemail on my phone and listened to it when I couldn't sleep. "Hey babe, I'll be home in 10. Don't burn dinner this time." That voicemail was my lullaby. 3 years passed. I had moved to Chicago for work. Life was gentler but still hollow. I wasn't dating seriously, just casual things that fizzled out. Until one random Tuesday, I was consulting on an upcoming tech summit. One of the speakers canceled last minute, so they brought in a replacement. I barely glanced at the name, until I saw him, standing on the stage. Clean-cut, confident, smiling that same crooked smile that melted me. Same face, same dimple, same nervous hand twitch. But his name badge read, Jason Fields, founder, Auralink AI. I stood, frozen. My coffee slipped from my hands. He looked across the room, and he saw me. Our eyes locked for 5 seconds. Then he dropped the mic and ran. That was the moment everything shattered. Again. I didn't sleep that night. The next morning I hired a private investigator. I needed facts. I needed proof that I wasn't going crazy. And what he found blew my world open. His real name was Elias Vaughn. Not Caleb. Not Jason. Elias. He was involved in a federal-level cybersecurity scandal that nearly collapsed a tech conglomerate. He had gone missing 5 years ago. Vanished off the grid. His record was scrubbed by design. Our marriage. It had served one purpose. To make him look like a settled, trustworthy man to potential investors. I was part of his cover. Even his family was in on it. That's why they kept me away from the body. There wasn't one. He staged the crash. Burned another body. Planted fake records. And disappeared. I found a way to contact him. Burner email. 1 hour. One conversation. Then I disappear forever. He agreed. We met at a diner in Boston. He looked tired. Older. But his voice. Still soft. Still calm. Caleb. Lena, I never meant to hurt you. I stared at him. Then why did you let me grieve you? Why did you let me think I buried you? He looked down. Then said, because I loved you. I knew the people I crossed wouldn't stop. If they thought I had a weakness, someone I loved, they'd use you to get to me. So I chose to let you go. Because if I didn't, You'd be dead too. He admitted everything. His double life. The tech he sold. The chase that followed. He said I was the only real part of his lie. We sat in silence, just breathing. When I got up to leave, he whispered, "You were my safest place. I still dream about our kitchen. Your bad pancakes. The way you read with your lips moving." I didn't cry. Couldn't. I walked out, and I thought that was the end. But the story wasn't over. A week later, I received an anonymous package. No name, just a USB drive. I plugged it into my laptop. What I saw made me feel like my soul was punched. Home video of Elias, Caleb, in a bright kitchen with a woman, laughing, cooking, hugging. She turned to the camera, and I froze, 'cause she looked exactly like me. Same hair, smile. Even the tattoo on her wrist, the one Caleb had designed for us, was on her. They had a daughter, named Elise, a mix of Elena and Elias. It wasn't a random choice. He replaced me. Or worse, he replicated me. The message was clear. I wasn't unforgettable. I was a blueprint, test run. I was never the final story, just the draft. I didn't reply. I didn't confront him. Instead, I did something quiet, powerful. I wrote this story for every woman who thought she was loved, but was only being used. Because sometimes the worst betrayal isn't being left behind, it's being replaced.